Today we are going to use what we've learned this week in Scratch to create this fun project called Animate a Name. So here's what happens. So now I'm going to show you how I made this project. I'm going to create the project, Animate a Name. So we are going to be animating 6 different letters. So my last name, Pingle, worked out perfectly because I have 6 letters in my last name. If you don't have 6 letters in your name, you can do a combination of your first name and maybe part of your last name, or you can think of a word that has 6 letters, or you can just do A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever you want to do. Just pick 6 letters. So the first thing we're going to do is get our first letter. So in my sprites, I'm going to delete the cat, and in Choose a Sprite, I'm going to go to Letters, and when I picked my P, I used the glow P. And then I'm going to choose a backdrop. I chose the neon tunnel. You can pick whatever backdrop you want. And now I'm going to program my P to do a spin. Here's how you're going to program your letter to spin. So we're going to use first the event when this sprite is clicked. Then we're going to add the code. We are going to use the turn block, and you can decide what number. I used 18. You can decide how many degrees you want your letter to turn. So each time I click 18 degrees, that's what it looks like. And I had it repeat 10 times. So I'm going to go to repeat. And now when I click my P, it goes like that. Okay. Do my sprites again. Choose a sprite. And this time I will choose the block, and my next letter is an I. And for the I, we're going to have it play a sound. So again, I'm going to go to Events when this sprite is clicked, and we're going to have it play a sound. And remember, we've done this before, so I'm going to go to Sounds. It is not going to meow. It is going to, I had mine do this big boing. Let's try it out. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to move on. My next letter is an N. And I'm going to use this story N. And my N is going to be a dancing N. So for this one, again, when this sprite is clicked, we need to give it a motion. It's going to move 10 steps. And then we want it to do some music. So down here, there are these extensions. And we're going to go to music. And first we're going to have it play a snare drum for 0.25 beats is fine. And then it's going to move back. And remember, when we want something to move back, we need to give it the minus. And now Since I used that extension already, it's here. The music is here in my commands. We're going to have it play a drum again. And this time I'm going to pick a different one. I'll do the closed hi-hat. All right, let's test it out. There we go. All right, moving on. Now I'm going to do my G. Down to choose a sprite. Back to my letters. For the G, I'm going to do the glow G. And we're going to have it change size. So it's going to get bigger and smaller. So start with when this sprite is clicked. And under looks, we're going to have it change size by 10. And then we're also going to need to have it go back. So remember, when we want something to go back, we give it a minus. And then we want these to repeat. So I'm going to have the first one repeat. We'll give it 15 repeats. And then we're going to give the smaller a repeat. All right, let's test it out. There we go. Now I'm going to get my next letter, which is an E. We'll do the black E. And for my E, I'm going to have it change color and turn. So we're going to start again when this sprite is clicked. And you could also, remember, you can do other things too. You could have it when a key is pressed. If somebody presses a space bar or a different letter, you could use that. I'm just going to leave it on when this sprite is clicked. And I had it turn. And I had mine turn 90 degrees. You can change that number to whatever you want. And then I also had it change color. All right, let's see what happens now. Okay, there we go. And our last letter, letter number 6, mine is an L. For your last letter, it's hiding there under the N, there it goes. We are going to have this one glide around, kind of like I did in the first lesson with my jellyfish. So start again when this sprite is clicked. And now the motion, we're going to get a little fancier with this one. Instead of just having it go random, which you could do, we're going to actually code it. So I'm going to have it glide 1 second. So we're going to use these X and Y numbers. Okay, so the X and Y is like a grid. So the X tells where it is horizontally and the Y tells us where it is vertically. So if I click on the L right now and you look over here, the X is at 182 and the Y is at minus 26. It even shows it right here where it is right now. I'm actually going to pull this off because I want it to end there. When it goes through and finishes gliding, I want it to end back where it started. So I'm going to leave that over there. I'm going to get another one, and I'll just have it glide first to maybe 10 and 100. And then I'm going to pick another one. And I'm just clicking some random numbers here that it'll kind of send it around to. But then I don't want it to be right there yet. But then I want it to end back there. All right, let's see how that looks. All right. And now if somebody comes to play and they click on each letter, they will see all the different things that we programmed. All right. I hope you had fun animating your name or your letters today. Please send me a note, a photo, a video to show me how you did with today's project.